Hey, good morning. It says we're live. I'm your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey. And if you're watching this, you're probably watching it on my LinkedIn page. And we're using StreamYard to get this out to you. So I'm excited to be in the studio. Of course, to be frank, I'm happy to be anywhere, right? Hey, this is just a quick coffee with Ski, which is the name of my newsletter on LinkedIn. And one of the cool things, if you don't know it, a newsletter on LinkedIn, you can share the link with somebody and they can view it without actually having an account on LinkedIn. So just one more tool to get stuff out there for the public. So today I'm working on some things and I got to get some things done. And one of my approaches is to use this tool called Timer Tab. Okay, you go into a browser, you go to timer-tab.com, and it'll bring up some options there. And the one I like is to set a 27-minute session. I use the Pomodoro technique. And what it says and what works best for me is a 27-minute segment. So I set it for 27 minutes. I put my head down and I just get it done. And it beeps. It's got a neat lunch whistle on there, the default sound effect. And what it does is it says, hey, your 27 minutes are up. So if you're not done and you're not at a good stopping point, you can work a little more if you need to. But what you can do is take a break. And then I reset the timer for 6 minutes. Give myself a 6-minute break. I get up, I stretch. It's important to get up and stretch, do something, get a drink, whatever. Then come back and set it for another 27-minute segment. Does that make some sense? And what you find is you've now dedicated an hour to that project. And maybe that's enough. Sometimes it takes such intense focus that 27 minutes and you're done. Sometimes not. But I got some things I need to accomplish. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be a good solid hour. But again, I'm going to break it up because the mind, the body needs that break in my experience. That's the voice of experience speaking. And that's the cool thing about wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge you acquire from somebody else. So it's one of the reasons I encourage you to tune in. I'm trying to get to a daily newsletter, but weekly has probably been the best that I've accomplished with Coffee with Ski. But it's now on my to-do list to do a better job of that. So, and one of the cool things about my backdrops here is I can put stuff on the screen behind me on that side, and I can do text over on the background on that side. So I'm pretty happy with my setup here for the most part. If I can help advance your efforts, it's just as simple as reaching out. Let's have a conversation. In particular, I help a lot of people find work, help them get their life in order in a sense, and I mentor, do a lot of that for free. So if you're having trouble locating gainful employment, reach out. I could help. I focus on the 47 continental United States. I can't do business in Alaska, California, or Hawaii. Just not possible for me at this time. But the other 47 states, wide open. Reach out. The other thing I do is I consult with startup founders. Now, not the startup itself, okay, because that gets complicated. But a startup founder, somebody says, hey, I need help getting this done. And I've worked with a number of startup founders, helping them get stuff done, or at some point realizing, hey, it's time to pull the plug. And we all hate to do that. I'm on my 22nd startup. I've had to pull the plug on some of them. I typically give them 90 days, kind of getting off topic here, but I typically give them 90 days to see if they get some legs. And if not, it's on to the next thing. Now those I've had 3 exits. One of them was pretty good a number of years ago. 2 of them didn't cost me anything, and that's always a plus. Actually, I guess there's a 4. I guess there's a third one that didn't cost me any money. End up selling the domain name, and it covered basically our investment. So bottom line is you have not because you ask not. So if I can help, reach out. The best way to do that, to get on my radar screen, I'm on LinkedIn all the time. And I do like the messages there. It works for me. And I love that it's got a history. I click on somebody's name, I go to the messages, I see if we've had a conversation, maybe years ago. So, but the best way is to shoot me a text. Text the word Sunday coffee. That's how I'll be able to remember this event and my offer. So if you're looking for somebody and you're willing to pay for some help and you need getting to that next milepost, maybe you're raising money, maybe you're looking for talent, maybe you've got issues with your prototype or your design, who knows? I'll be the first and the quickest to say, hey, I can't help with that. But text the word Sunday Coffee to my mobile, 330-992-4754. And you can do that 24/7. Cool thing is, I only check it when I'm available. Like right now, I have Do Not Disturb on. Reach out. Remember, it's going to be just about as great a day as you make up your mind to make it.